These two college students ruined their lives over a TikTok prank. This whole situation happened at the University of Connecticut, where these two students are facing multiple serious charges after they reenacted a viral TikTok video that basically just caused a bunch of panic in a dining hall. But you may be asking yourself, what kind of dumb TikTok prank were these students trying to pull? Well, one of these students, identified as 18-year-old Than Bao, entered the Connecticut Hall dining facility and began yelling commands, all while holding a black cell phone with two hands in a posture like he was holding a gun. The other student, identified as 18-year-old Nathaniel Gez, recorded the whole entire prank while also yelling commands with the other student.
And things are much calmer this morning than they were last night. Students that we spoke with describing this as a very realistic looking mock shooting that happened right on the campus in the dining hall.
I heard a lot of yelling. I think some kid had pretended to have a gun in his hand and he was just yelling at this other kid to put his hands up or get down, something along those lines.
So yeah, it was a fake school prank.
Police say the students were arrested on charges of conspiracy to commit a threatening act and a breach of peace. We spoke with other students here on campus say that this was concerning to experience and to hear about.
I heard that friends were in there and it was scary for them to know that could happen. Even though it was fake, it's still nerve-wracking.
This is insane. It's not really funny.
Police say Nathaniel Gez and Than Bao allegedly recorded themselves yelling commands in the dining hall and implying they had a firearm. The situation caused a stir, many taking to social media to share their concerns. Police say the two were reenacting a viral video. Some students say they have no idea what they were recreating.
I haven't heard of any trends like that.
Now, like the students said, I have zero clue what TikTok prank they were trying to reenact. I find it pretty hard to believe that there was a viral prank going around where, someone was trying to fake a school shoot. But Than Bao was charged with second-degree breach of peace, conspiracy to commit first-degree threatening with a firearm, and first-degree threatening with a firearm. Nathaniel Gez was charged the same. And now federal law prohibits the university from discussing whether, the students will face consequences or not. But it is being reported that the two students could face student code of conduct reviews and sanctions, including expulsion, if it appears that their behavior caused safety concerns or disruptions to regular operations, which it did. So hopefully these students do face some serious consequences because, they deserve it. To be completely honest, I don't know what these students aim to gain from this, prank. What could they have possibly thought was going to happen? The two students rushed into a dining hall at their university and started yelling at people to get down while holding a phone like a gun. Did they think they were going to just say, it's a prank, and everybody would have laughed and said, oh, you guys sure got us? Did these students think that they would go viral over this? Surely, they would have known that this is not okay and that they, would face serious consequences over it.
We live in a time of zero tolerance for any kind of violence in schools or on campuses. So, unfortunately, they don't stop to think about these things.
Increasing they have, because in just the past few years, there have been many TikTok pranks or, TikTok trends all surrounding fake school threats. Like in Kentucky, for example, there were these 4 15-year-olds who were facing charges of terrorism and harassment after they threatened their teachers with hidden bombs. Now, there was 3 incidents of this TikTok challenge, and 2 were at a high school, and then one of the other incidents was at a different high school that was 20 miles away from the other high school. The students basically claimed that they were inspired by a TikTok challenge that basically encouraged students to record a video of themselves telling a teacher that there was a bomb or a gun in their backpack. And it's just goddamn, dude, teachers do not get paid enough to be getting threatened by a bunch of, 15-year-olds over some stupid TikTok trend. But there was a rep from TikTok that said there was no proof that the TikTok platform hosted the videos encouraging teenagers to do these trends, which honestly is pretty believable, to be completely honest. I think that in both of these incidents, these students just did something unbelievably stupid, and instead of owning up to it, they blamed it on a TikTok trend. I just find it so hard to believe that there were TikTok trends going around telling teenagers to fake bomb threats and to fake a school In all of these cases, it seems just like these kids just either wanted attention or wanted to go viral on TikTok, and they thought, you know, creating a mass panic would do the job, which is just so idiotic. On the other hand, you know, I could be completely wrong, and maybe there were videos going around telling teenagers to do this, and it somehow just slipped through TikTok's moderation. You know, I really have no clue. But I mean, regardless, it's still just so dumb what they did. And then, you know, trying to justify it by saying, it was just a TikTok trend. Or another sad reality is that these kids thought that doing something like this would, you know, give them internet clout, or, you know, that it would be funny. I mean, we have seen so many TikTokers make threats like this, you know, not particularly at schools, but just, you know, threats in general.
Well, new tonight, an online prankster was arrested after trying to trick airport security at Charleston International Airport. Officials say Thomas Brienza told officials he had a bomb strapped to him and fentanyl in the car parked outside. We are told that Brienza was wearing glasses with a camera that appeared to be recording this interaction for his social media. He was taken into custody and charged with possession, threatened, or attempted use of weapon of mass destruction for active terrorism.
On another note, you know, another student was arrested just a few days ago in Washington because he left a comment on a TikTok from someone he went to school with and basically just threatened a school. At first, it was an anonymous account. You know, it was a fresh account. It had like 1 follower, something like that. The school district basically just ramped up security for that week that the threat was made on, and nothing happened, thankfully. But they were able to arrest the student who made the threat, which is, you know, good to see.
According to a Facebook post from KPD, the threat was a comment posted on a TikTok video that read, quote, "Mass CMS school shooting on January 6th, 12:30. That was screenshotted. KPD says that screenshot was brought to their attention by a Richland School District student after it was sent to them on Snapchat. According to KPD, the threat was commented by an account with a single follower, was not following any other accounts, and has random letters as a name.
There's just been such a long history of things like this happening surrounding TikTok. It's either these kids think that, you know, they will get famous off of being a menace and doing a prank like this, or it's just that, you know, they were influenced by a viral video, which if it's true that those, you know, 2 UConn students were actually recreating a viral TikTok that they saw, you know, TikTok really needs to ramp up their moderation. And that's, of course, you know, if TikTok doesn't get banned. But letting a video go viral that is literally a fake school is just disgusting. And I feel like there honestly has to be bigger consequences for things like this. I mean, for example, just, you know, the 2 UConn students, like just saying the only consequences they could face is that they could get expelled from school. It's just like, no, they need jail time, like, to be completely honest, because, you know, just giving them a slap on the wrist is just going to show other students that, you know, they can make videos like this, or, you know, try to recreate a viral video and do something like this again. And, you know, it's just, there needs to be something done about it.